Hello, this is Bishop Walsh, and I'm in a very sacred place. The remains of Bishop Frederic Baraga are behind me. I am in the Cathedral of St. Peter in Marquette, and this is the place where the repose of Venerable Baraga has been. His cause, as we know, is being advanced for canonization. And this is one of the most inspiring stories that we can tell of our faith tradition in the northern part of Michigan. With great heroic virtue, Bishop Baraga from Slovenia came to America to minister to the Native Americans and to all that he encountered in his long time here, known as the Snowshoe Priest, and traveled what's likely thousands of miles in his, I think, 38 years altogether of ministering here in northern Michigan. In the Diocese of Gaylord, we know he had many places where he touched base there, but up here in the Upper Peninsula, so many places that have his shoe print, snowshoe print, where he had been. I just spent some time this morning at the Baraga Association Museum, and they have some artifacts, some of the vestments that he wore. The most striking thing is the picture of Bishop Baraga, from the way he was transformed, even physically. If you look at a young picture of him, very handsome and European looking, if that's a thing, but then when he changed into his elderly years and had become so weathered from being here and working amongst the natives that he just took on a whole different look. But it's amazing to think of the dedication, the kind of things that he was able to do to build up the church, and was so committed, had such a strong prayer life. The diary reveals so much of his inner life and the way that he was just really filled with that missionary zeal. So we have a lot to be grateful for in the life of Bishop Baraga. I came here as a pilgrim to pray, and I just offered a rosary, praying at his tomb here. And I'm grateful spending a little time with Bishop Dorfler and getting to know the Marquette area a little bit. It's my first time spending time in the UP, and hiked Sugarloaf Mountain yesterday and enjoying walking around the city with Sam. I want to extend, as we all have our hearts broken once again with the tragic story of the shooting in Nashville, pray for those families and that senseless violence that seems to be plaguing our country and the hearts of so many people. So let us remember that the gift of peace that Jesus offers us, and how we have to do what we can to incorporate that into our lives so that we don't try to have any kind of recourse to those ways that are violent towards others, or ways that we think we're solving a problem in that way. The best way is through the gifts of faith, hope, and love, and that's what we have to persevere in. So there's not too much else to share other than what we know we're looking forward to this coming week as we move on. You know, this is the Wednesday, March 29th, and as we move forward, we're going to be heading into Holy Week. Very much looking forward to celebrating the Chrism Mass next Tuesday, and having our priests and seminarians gathered for that in a particular way to really inspire us with the gift of the priesthood, as Bishop Baraga is such a great model for that zeal of priesthood. And then all of the Holy Week liturgies. So please participate in them. They're perhaps the most important liturgies for us to really enter into the mystery of what we have done, the culmination of the Lenten journey and the anticipation of the Easter glory and the resurrection. It's a master class in Christianity, I think, Holy Week. and the Gospels and the stories, the rituals, and all the things that are part of it are just so important. So from the UP, I thank you for checking in, and I will look forward to touching base with you during Holy Week of next week. And Bishop Baraga, pray for us.